When you own a business, it's easy to put it first all of the time. After all, it makes the money. There's always something urgent and it relies on you, right? But I can't tell you how many clients end up coaching with me because they put everything into their business and then everything in their personal life fell away. The relationship's on the rocks. Maybe there's been divorce, disconnection from their kids, or maybe they just haven't actually put the time in to build the relationship in the first place. As a lifelong entrepreneur, this is a battle I face too. I'm going to share with you 3 strategies that I use and share with my clients so that you can win at business and at home, to have the business success that you're working on, but also to have the love, the life, and the relationship that makes it all worth it. Before we get into those 3 strategies, do not underestimate the power and the importance and the impact of your relationship on your happiness, but also on your business. Breakups and divorces are painful and expensive. I can't tell you how many people I've seen relationship tank and then their business tank at the same time. On the other side, a supportive relationship can give so much to us. Not only does that extra love and joy and richness support our life at home, but that also supports us when we go to work. It gives us that extra motivation and inspiration and energy, often to be able to pursue and take things to the next level. Your relationship is equally, if not more important to the quality of your life and your happiness than your business. And if you treat it that way, both can thrive. Here are the 3 strategies that I applied and also share with my clients. Now, they seem simple, but so few people actually apply them. And before I share that, I just want you to think about how much intentionality, how much effort, how much energy you put into the vision for your business, the projections, the marketing plans, the forecasts, everything that went into it. Whereas when it comes to relationship, and I realized this, that I didn't apply the same thing. I made the assumption that my relationship vision was just going to grow, and it doesn't. So the first strategy is to create a mutually aligned, that means both of you are fully in on it, a mutually aligned vision. Now this means having the conversations where you both get to dream into your life for the next 3, 5, 10, 20 years, and both be on board with it, both be pulled and excited by that vision so that what you're doing and creating in your business actually supports maybe the time freedom, life freedom, abilities, homes, impact that you wish to make, and that you're both aligned with it so that if you're busier in this phase, in this season, that you can both understand why and it's working towards a collective goal. And you're communicating here that the relationship is an important part of that vision, that your partner's dreams, hopes, and aspirations are also included in all of that. Even this strategy alone will get you working together as a team. Now, most people think about having this conversation, but few do it. And having this conversation can allow you to grow together. And couples that are growing together stay together, whereas couples that are growing apart fall apart. So my wife and I do this about once every 6 months. We spend about half a day or a day, and we just map it out, just like you would in a kind of business brainstorming creative meeting, but we do that together. And then we have 6 monthly meetings to update the vision in terms of what we're both wanting. So you can have these conversations. It can actually be something that's really amazing and fun and brings you together. Which brings us to number 2. And that relationships require time together. So as a business owner, time is one of our most precious resources. And it can be tricky allocating the time for business and the time for relationship. So the second strategy is about intentionally setting quality time aside. So it's not the quantity of time that we're spending with our partner that's most important. It's the quality of time and prioritizing that and letting them feel and know that you do value the relationship by proactively communicating that you want to spend time with your partner. That's going to be signaling to her that the relationship is important, whether it be a date night on a Friday or whether that be on a Sunday afternoon. Communicating intentionally the importance of wanting to spend time together because it's important to you. And as a quick hack, you'd be better communicating to your partner that you're having a busy week and you really want to drive out to see them for 20 minutes than you would be just kind of rolling up and having a few hours of unintentional time with them. The intentionality to let the other know, to let your partner know that she's important and you're carving time out for her, even if it's a shorter amount of time, will land in her system of I'm important and I matter to him. Now, ultimately, strategy 1 and strategy 2 are going to be much more difficult unless you nail strategy 3. And strategy 3 is spending the time to up your EQ, your emotional intelligence, your relational skills. But if you haven't learned the skills of how to have clear, honest conversations, to have difficult conversations in a skillful way that doesn't disconnect the relationship, then all of the rest is actually going to be a lot more difficult. Whereas if you can prioritize learning the EQ skills, learning the interpersonal skills of communication, of regulating your own nervous system, of being able to have those difficult conversations, then your inner capacity will actually increase, that all of that other stuff actually becomes much easier. Whereas you see most men and most business owners, and myself included, didn't prioritize those skills. And one of the ironic things, or somewhat obvious when you think about it, things is those skills, when learned, and when I learned them, actually then radically improve my abilities and skills in business. Because really, what is business? Business is relationships. It's you and your team. It's you and your customers. So these interpersonal skills that help me in my relationship are also the same skills that now help me in my business. So I'm going to put 3 books up here that are going to give you some really good resources. Screenshot that. But more important than that is actually like getting in the arena, like learning how to improve your communication skills. Can't really just be learned in a book. Get yourself to workshops. Get yourself a communication coach. Go to an NVC, nonviolent communication workshop. Actually learn these skills so that they become effortless to you, and you can bring these skills both into your relationship but also into your business. Super quick recap. The first one, mutually aligned vision. Get that vision with your partner dialed in. It gets to be something that's fun, playful, supports both of you. The second is proactively and intentionally creating time together so that you're valuing the relationship and building it as you guys grow together. And the third strategy is to improve your EQ, your interpersonal skills, your communication. This will give you the tools to not only navigate your relationship, but also your business skillfully. Don't make the common mistake of putting everything into your business at the cost of your relationship. If you adopt these strategies, you prioritize both, you can have both.